Let's bring in Fikr Shalltoot, who joins us from Cairo. She's Gaza's Director for Medical Aid for Palestinians. Thank you for joining us. Maybe firstly, I can ask you to do a comparison between these 12 trucks that are bringing in supplies versus what the actual needs are in Gaza.
Well, actually, the actual needs currently is far beyond the expectation of anyone. As you know, before this closure on Gaza, at least 300 trucks of commodities, including fuel, medication, food items, etc., used to cross into Gaza on a daily basis. Currently, we're talking about these 20 trucks. That even lack fuel, it's only medication and some food items that, even difficult for the health organizations, UNRWA and other aid workers, unable even to deliver to the final destination, so the people in need in the shelters, and even to reach to the hospitals across Gaza. Currently, there are more than 18,000 injuries. It's really overwhelming situation within the Gaza hospitals with the number of injuries received every day. And with the overall bed capacity within these hospitals, only 2,500 beds. The health personnel, they've been working around the clock without a stop, and they are unable to manage the cases. There are plenty of patients being managed in the corridors, and plenty of those hundreds, unfortunately, were left without any immediate intervention until perhaps it's too late. The aids that people are talking about and all the countries actually trying to send to Gaza. The movement, number one, the movement of these trucks through Rafah crossing is quite slow. And then the mechanisms that was arranged for the receiving of these trucks actually to be, sorted by the UNRWA before it goes to the other organizations in order to start the distribution. The availability of fuel is a big challenge for everyone. How are you going to manage, delivering these aids to these different destinations, especially that, also that all the aid workers have to be able to move while the bombardments are ongoing. There is no safe corridor for people to move. There is no fuel for people to be able to deliver the items. And the number of people who are in need, we are talking about more than 1.4 people who are displaced. However, all the population in Gaza, the 2.2 million, actually all of them now are in need for sort of support, given that the Israelis are completely sealing Gaza. They are not allowing electricity, water, food items, medications, etc. So everything is needed in Gaza for the whole population, not only even for those who've been forced to be displaced of
Let me
their
interject
homes.
and ask you, because you brought up a great point. With so many people needing so much, how is anyone to decide how the aid is distributed?
Actually, it's very difficult question, but for the medication, for example, it has to be delivered immediately to the hospitals. The whole current mechanism working like each organization who sending these items will be receiving these items after being sorted by UNRWA, and then try to deliver it with the support of some of the local organizations. Unfortunately, even the Israelis, they were kind of giving some instructions, these aids has to be only limited to those, staying in the south area of Gaza. So even those who still in the north of Gaza and in Gaza City, even they are not receiving any kind of support for these items. Unfortunately, there is no still a clear mechanism of how these aids to be distributed, given that is quite limited. It's very limited and it cannot reach to all the population in Gaza.
Ms. Fikr Shalltoot, Gaza's Director for Medical Aid for Palestinians, thank you for your time.